Good afternoon, everybody. Keith here. Hoping everybody's having a good day, enjoying life, living life, loving life. Just wanted to put out a real quick video here because I've been talking about the post office and the postmaster and their jurisdiction for quite some time. And I've been telling people about my site that I developed over 2.5 years ago and how the agreement with the site pertains to an agreement with the post office and the postmaster. They're the ones that account for all information around the world. And what I want to do is I want to show you something here in regards to my site and the mail. I talk about my hybrid mailing route. And what it is in this venue, you can see it's BraveNet. It's a webmail host. BraveNet is the host. And so through webmail.bravehost.com, they are the intermediary for the postmaster. Okay? It says your mailbox is now 80% full, and it's a message coming from the postmaster through BraveHost. Okay? It's the postmaster getting hold of wordwisewarrior.art, letting them know that their post office is 80% full. Or their mailbox is 80% full. Okay? So again, like I've been telling people, it's all roads lead to the post office. You know, it's that postmaster that's that regulates all lines of communication in an agreement with the Federal Communications Commission. That's the original agreement. That's the debt that's previously contracted, and that is for holding of information. And in this case, we have a BraveNet, or it's BraveNet is the site that I use to provide my site, and you see it's a Brave host here, and they are the host of the site that's holding the information as an intermediary between myself as Keith Orland Little of the Keith Orland Little Faith-Based Union through wordwisewarrior.art. And it's important to realize that the routing in this is exemplary of what I've been telling everybody. I am dealing with the post office. I am dealing with the postmaster. Okay? So we have to realize at some point in time that somebody's got to be telling you the truth. You know? He's showing you all the sources. He's showing you not what other people have told him they're doing. He is showing you what he is doing himself. So when you see somebody like me posing this truth and you don't see the evidence, it's because you're not watching all the videos. You're not paying attention to exactly what I'm saying and doing your research yourself. I don't know anybody that's come back to me and said, yeah, that's a good idea, Keith. I think I'm going to design my own site. Can you help me? Not one. Not one. And I'm telling you, this is your remedy. Yet nobody wants to do it. So you keep thinking about that. And keep thinking about all these people that you're trying to learn from and how much evidence they bring you, where that evidence is coming from and where it's going. You're still filing shit in their records. You're still filing shit or getting your information from them and them only and not comparing it to other outside sources. You're not providing your own active experimentation or active process or participation in it to show that you are doing what you need to do and provide evidence for other people like I am. My truth isn't in their record. My truth is using their record against them, and I'm showing you how to do that, and nobody wants to pay attention to how I'm doing it. They want me to provide paperwork for them so they can walk into that court. I'm telling you, you don't belong in those courts. You can deal with the principal communication through the principal lines of communication, and you have to understand that that principal communication is through the post office. Federal government means all entities of the government of the United States, including the United States Postal Service and the Postal Regulatory Commission. That's your communication with Congress. Okay? The Post Office, the Universal Postal Union, and its Postal Congress is what sets forth the regulations of the United States Congress. So the power for the United States Congress to lay and collect taxes, duties, and imposts comes from the Universal Postal Union. If you don't want the Congress here laying, collecting taxes, duties, and imposts on you as a supposed United States citizen or state resident, then you need to communicate with the Congress, the Universal Postal Union. Guess what? That is proof on the international forum that I am in communication with the proper Postal Congress. Okay? And it's done on a .art domain extension. They have to protect this domain above and beyond all other literary art works. Because this is an individual literary artistic posting. It's separate from that of the United States Postal Service. This is very clear and distinct now, and they cannot deny it. Period. So anyway, real short and quick, simple. That's the end of it. It is that simple. I've been telling you, you create your own site, you become your own post office. You become your own marshal, and marshal your posts accordingly. Marshal, to put in order. So you're not a postmaster, you're not the post office, you're not a postal carrier. You have the plenary powers of acting the same way. And you need no other jurisdiction or authority from anybody. You just do it. The venue's there. It's open for everybody. Yeah, it cost me $35 for BraveNet to set up the site. And then, of course, to have my own email and email-based and stuff, there's another charge. So we do those two things every year, renew it every year, and that's it. That's a minimal charge. And that, of course, is a discharge and set-off issue. So every year you can take that receipt. If the commanding officer shall cause receipts to be issued, they may serve the spoliated owner to obtain indemnity. So you use the receipts to receive that indemnification, which is the discharge and set-off in amnesty. Yeah, and there's a lot of there's a lot of places you can use to set up your own site. WordPress, GoDaddy, all kinds of them. I use BraveNet because it is one of the most secure. And like I've been saying, people, when you go to my site, let me pull it up here. Because that was just my dashboard. But when you bring up the site, you go on the site and you see it says not secure. Okay? Why is it not secure? Okay, I'm going to tell you why it's not secure. Because it's not a security instrument. It's a custom site. So it has already been brokered at the customs level. And it is not in a security environment. It is a .art non-commercial private environment and cannot be secured. Okay? So we have to think about this stuff. Come on. So with that, I'm going to end it. I hope you're paying attention because I'm one of the few people out there that I honestly believe myself, that I'm showing you the way to do it. I'm not filing paperwork into the courts. I'm giving them public notices in the public venue through my own private, non-commercial venue. I have my own central point of authority. That's it. That's all you got to do. Show that you do have a central point of authority and you do carry the same plenipotentiary powers. You can do the same thing. And if you look at their laws and stuff, all they're doing is adopting things. So look at my adoptions page and see what all I've adopted there. And as you see my page and go back time and time again, you see it grow. I've recently put an offer out there for anybody that's got another site of their own or a YouTube channel or something where you're expressing yourself, you're providing a journal and involving yourself in this journalese and not the legalese. I have an open offer. You want me to place your link on my site? I will be glad to do that. And you can go to my contacts page and see all the links that I'm linking up now. creating a network of people that do the same thing and have the same interest, which is free education and knowledge, expanding the human capacity. We have to learn that. We have to start learning to progress. Here we are falling back onto history and doing the same thing we've done over and over again. It's redundant. So we have to start coming together in things that we see as being truthful over what we've been indoctrinated into believing as truthful. Believing something is truthful and knowing something is truthful are two different things. One means you can support it. One means you have to go to somebody else and hope they can support it for you because you don't have the knowledge. That's why it's still a belief. Okay? So think about this stuff, people. And again, if you ever have any questions, just ask me. Ask me. I'm a little down at the moment because of certain health issues, but I'll help as much as I can. But remember, I've been telling everybody all along, it's a matter of you getting up and doing these simple things. So again, it's not hard. It's just simple things here and there along the way that build the foundation of what you truly are, so you can let them know, hey, you don't determine who I am. I do, and here's why. That's all I'm doing. Their record is false. I'm not making accusations. I'm correcting the record that's false. And I'm part of making that false record, so I have to fix it. The best way I found of fixing it is right at the top. Right at the top. Nobody can deny that I'm not in peace agreement and that I do have an amnesty with the rest of the world if I have a site on the international World Wide Web. In agreement with the post office and obviously the Federal Communications Commission, because if either one of those entities had a problem with what I post, they'd have removed it. I wouldn't be out here posing it still. But here we are, 2.5 years into this, 6 years after I quit signing anything. And I'm still sitting out here and not behind a jail cell. So think about this and start being active. You have to be active in your own remedy. Otherwise, you're never going to have a remedy. Period. I guarantee you that. That is a guarantee you can count on, whether you want to believe it or not. Ain't no one else going to stand up for you and do this shit. You're a full-grown adult, and they all know it, and they're going to tell you the same damn thing. I ain't your daddy. Well, who is? So may he bless you with the providence of his grace. That's all I got, guys. I love you all. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. Have a good day. I'll be back later. Like I said, I've got a little health issue going on, and I've got to round up some funds to get a frequency resonant generator. So watch for me here in a little bit. Come back up with another video as I ask for some contributions for that. Those that have known me in this last 6 years, I've never asked for money. I put the PayPal up because other people suggested put it up so people could donate for me. But that's never been the basis. But today, later on, I'm asking. So please pay attention, watch for it, and share it. Meantime, again, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. God bless.